Hey everyone, it's Eric. Going to go over 4 items that sold recently. 50% of these are here are Chevelles, and kind of rolling through those. I have a video that's going to come up that's mostly Chevelles that are being sold. So we'll start off with the first one. This is a Motor Max 1967 Chevelle SS 396, 1/18 die cast. It is blue in original box, sold for $21. Another one, another Chevelle. Ertl Collectibles 1/18 American Muscle 67 Chevelle L78. Red die cast in original box, sold for $21 as well. So those are basically money back type items out of that collection of 37 Chevelles that I bought. Estate sale pickup. This 1978 Pepsi Collector's Glass. This is Shazam, or Shazam, as Gomer Pyle would say it, or whatever his name was. Jim Neighbors, I know that. I don't really know much about this guy at all. I know there was a movie a couple years ago, but this must be one of those kind of like B-list ones. So 1978 Shazam, Pepsi Collector Series Glass, 6 1/4 inches, vintage superhero. Paid $0.25 for it, and it sold for $8.99. I'm almost out of all the character Pepsi glasses like that. They've been selling off really well, a couple a week, if not sometimes a couple a day. Last thing I just posted this morning, it's power cable and AV cords for Sony PlayStation 1 and 2. The AV cord is official Sony PlayStation. The power cord is an aftermarket power cord. Paid 50 cents for them at a garage sale and sold them for $5.99. I'm going to get this packed up and shipped out today. Then I'm going to work heavily on listing tonight, tomorrow. I got a new setup in my basement where I can kind of stage things and lay them out and work on them in groups. Maybe eventually my goal is to take everything down to the basement, because my basement, then you gotta come to the first floor, then now I'm on the second floor. So if you're lugging heavy items like typewriters, it's kind of cumbersome. But at this point, we can't do it. There's too much stuff down there that's not being used. So I'm going to still kind of stage things out and put them together and bring them up and list them like that. But other than that, have a great day. See you later. All right, going to go over 3 items that sold. And also, welcome to the office. This is Eric. Kind of slowing down a little bit, but you know, it's that time of the month where anywhere from the 15th to the 20th, things slow down a little bit for some people on eBay, and that's kind of my pattern. So not complaining, it's just as expected. You know, roughly 15th to the 20th, eBay sales slow down. I'm not the only one. There are people on these groups I'm on saying the same thing. First thing that sold, let me do something. This is a Halo Captain Cutter Mega Constructs, blue, and it's supposed to be clear, like with the gun. These came in blind bags. I think I paid $3.47 for the blind bag. Opened it, sold it for $5.49. So really nothing spectacular there. Did a bunch of retail arbitrage around Christmas, bought the blind bags, and then a couple months later I just opened them up. Body, you might know what this is. This is a Tupperware toy Shape-O ball, where you put the shapes in and then you got to pull it apart to shape the shapes back out. It just needs to be adjusted. Paid $1 for it and sold it for $14.99. So that's definitely a nice garage sale pickup. And then the last one is a Chevelle 1970 Baldwin Motion Chevelle, orange and black, same paint scheme as some of the others, the black and white and the yellow and black. This one's orange and black, sold for $34.99. And that is it for today. It was crazy. I got a phone call yesterday. A guy kind of wanted me to come out and look at some DVDs. It was a trailer full. 6,000 DVDs is what he estimated it at. They're in banana boxes. Each banana box held 64 DVDs. He had an entire trailer and then some in the garage. He also had records, a couple thousand of those. He had Power Rangers new in the box back in the day. He had some children's books that were kind of, you know, collectible. And just in the end, I couldn't make it financially. He offered $4,500 for all of it. Well, even if I got $1 a DVD, that's $6,000. But still, how long is it going to take for me to recoup my money? I did call him back and say if he's interested in getting rid of the Power Rangers. Oh, there were Beanie Babies as well, but not a whole lot of them. The books and maybe the records, but the DVDs, he's going to take to a tractor and engine show next week, and he said they're not coming back. And I'm going to understand what he's going to do with them. He said something about donating them to a church. I don't think the church wants a bunch of horror movies or naughty movies like American Pie or The 40-Year-Old Virgin. So you might want to rethink that. Basically, he had to buy a bunch of inventory out of this person's house in order to buy a house. So this guy that died ran this store where he bought and sold media left and right, and he just had so much of it. It actually broke the floor joists in the house and slanted the floor and completely filled a garage, completely filled a storefront. It was crazy how much stuff there was. And I think the guy paid $10,000 for it all together. He did the 127 garage sales, and he sold $2,500 worth of DVDs at $2 a piece, and he didn't even really make a dent in it. So there was an opportunity, but it just wasn't the right time for this, and just too much money. I told him if he changes his mind about releasing some stuff individually, let me know. But also, I don't have the time to go through 6,000 DVDs. It would take up my entire garage, at least my side of the garage. All right, so we'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, it's Eric. Welcome back to the office. Thursday afternoon, going to go over 4 items that sold recently. No surprise, all 4 are Chevelles, 1/18 models. First one is the Welly 1/18 diecast 1970 Pro Street Extreme Street Muscle Red in original box, sold for $59.99. I had a person yesterday contact me about this. He not only wanted the red one plus the blue one, was going to give me $100, and I was going to have to pay shipping. And I told him, like, no, I have other people interested in these. I don't want to lose a bunch of money. And then really within 10 minutes of me sending that to him, someone else bought the red one. So, hopefully today someone will buy the blue one, and I won't be a liar. This one is a Maisto 1/18 1972 Chevelle SS 454 convertible, silver and black, 2 stripes down the middle. And this sold for $22.50. Same buyer bought this one, which is the Ertl 10 Years American Muscle 1968 Chevelle SS 396 Maroon 1/18 in original box. This one does have some paint bubbling, or what they call paint rash, right here on the fender, and it's just on the very top edge. That was disclosed in the listing. This one sold for $22.50 as well. So the same guy bought the last 2. He just went ahead and paid for them, and then he contacted me about a break on shipping. And when someone does that, what I do is I pack it up, ship it, and I figure out how much it costs to ship, and then I reimbursed whatever amounts that I need to. And then one other one that sold, Ertl 10 Years of Muscle, American Muscle 1968 Chevelle SS 396. This is navy with a white top and in original box. This one sold for $37. Had it at $44.99. Someone offered $35. I countered back, so it's going out the door. So 4 Chevelles in the last 24 hours roughly that have sold. Someone gave me an offer on a typewriter. I'm waiting to hear back from that, and waiting to hear back on an offer from a Christmas decoration. Hopefully those come through soon, but I'm gonna get these packed and shipped. I did go sourcing this morning. Didn't spend a ton of money, but I got a bunch of good items, especially toys that are new in box that are discontinued. Those are always great items to pick up, even though sometimes you might pay $10 for something, but when you turn it into $40, it's not a huge issue. So that's what I did this morning. And so this afternoon I'm packing. And then I also have another project already set up here on the table next to me. It is 37 Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. So the magic number is 37. I had 37 Chevelles. Now I have 37 Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. So we will pick those up probably tonight. I'll start listing them, and then we'll move on from there. All right, see you later. Bye. All right, good morning. It is Monday morning here in the office. This is Eric. I'm going to go over 10 items that sold over the weekend in 5 different orders. Okay, so first one that sold Saturday is the Sega RF unit. Most of us don't know what these are because we don't have TVs that require them anymore, but this is the coax end and then the 9-pin end that goes into the game console. So an older item for an older TV. That was completely free. Got it out of a lot of games I bought and got $4.99 for it. So not a big issue there. Not a big ticket item. Next one is a Radica solitaire game. This is tested and working. I paid 50 cents for it. Sold it for $7.99. Next one is a Chevelle. And it is a 1971 Chevelle SS454 black, Maisto made, sold for $34.99. Still got about 10 to 12 Chevelles. This is a lot of 4 Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. It's an Iron Outlaw Spectre Flames. It is a maximum destruction. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember what's all in it. 4 trucks, you'll see it on the screen. Took offers on most of them, and they're not high-end items, so I think this sold for about a total of $25 for the 4. So not a bad item. I bought 37 monster trucks for 50 bucks. That means I got $1.31 into each of them. And the next 3 items, which are on one order, are a bunch of Hawthorne Village, University of Notre Dame, Christmas Village buildings. There's the Thurston Gold Diner. There's Notre Dame Station, which is like a bus station. And then there was the Fighting Irish Restaurant. So 3 of those, they have a bulb in them, they light up. They're all Christmas themed. I picked up 4 of them total. I still have the stadium yet. At a garage sale on Thursday for $45. And I think I sold these for a total of about $140 so far. So I still have the stadium, which is about $90. So definitely a good return on investment on that one. I've been killing myself listing the last couple of days, and I'm going to, after I get this video done and get all this packed, I'm going to work on listing again and just trying to clear out some space in my basement. I got more shelves. And then hopefully we can get everything laid out where it's kind of nice and organized instead of like me just knowing where things are off the top of my head. All right, but other than that, have a great day. We'll see you later.